Welcome back, everybody. So my next movie review for you is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. So T2 was released in 1991, once again directed by James Cameron. Also saw the return of Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, Linda Hamilton as Sarah Connor, and we're also introduced to Edward Furlong as young John Connor, and the very good Robert Patrick as the T-1000. So here it is. I love this film so much. It's one of these movies which I can just watch over and over again. It is well up there in my favourite movies of all time, and there are many reasons for this. This is a movie which one of the very few sequels that can match the power of the first movie or even be better than the first movie. And if I had to be honest, I would say that this movie is actually better than the first one. And I love the first one so much, but it just carries a very different feel. From the moment this movie starts, I'm just like not taking my eyes off the screen. Every part of this movie, every single scene is just pure gold for me. The storyline, once again, is not hard to follow. It's a very simple storyline. Skynet send back a Terminator to kill off, this time, John Connor, and the Resistance managed to capture another Terminator or a T-800 or T-100, T-100, one of them, to protect John Connor and Sarah Connor. It's just a simple storyline which works so well. Visual effects in this movie are absolutely fantastic. Even the special effects for the year that it came out is absolutely superb, i.e. the T-1000 scenes when it's morphing and changing the liquid metal. It's all fantastic. For that year, that was absolutely brilliant in every single way. Performances in this are top notch from all of them. To be fair, all the main characters just do an absolutely superb job of acting in this. And this is the reason why I love this movie. It's partly to do with the acting, it's partly to do with the feel, the setup of this movie. The visual effects, the special effects, it's just pure gold, this movie. Performances in this, once again, Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator comes back and he is a good guy this time. And he's more of, I know they changed his chip so he can adapt to be more like a human in this, which is actually a really good touch as well. It can show that a cyborg, which is programmed to go off and kill somebody most of the time, can change and learn and near enough have some sort of feeling to him or feelings to him. It's fantastic. Once again, Arnie has a bit more dialogue in this movie, which is once again is another great touch. And the fact that he's a bad guy and he will not stop until he knows that John Connor is safe, and it's just brilliant. Linda Hamilton's performance in this as well is first class, a complete flip side of the coin compared to the first movie. In this one, she's more rugged, she's more chiseled, she is ready for it, she's up for the battle. She spent years after the first Terminator just training herself to use guns to fight, preparing for that one day where possibly these robots will return, or cyborgs, I should say, will return. Brilliant, well done all the way through the movie. Then we got the introduction of Edward Furlong as well as a young John Connor, which is another great touch to this movie as well. I think you can see a trend here. I love this movie from start to finish, but his performance in this is fantastic in every single way. He has this... If I would have loved to seen him come back as John Connor, because in that movie, yes, he's got that kind of rebellion kind of side to him and all that kind of stuff, but he also knows that he's part of something really big, and when it comes to the crunch, he has to step up to the mark, and he does. It's just really well done. And now we move on to the main bad guy in here. So Robert Patrick as the T-1000. What can I say? Honestly, hardly any dialogue, the stare, the movement, everything he did in here was actually kind of spine-chilling, because he was so cold. It was just brilliant. There's no emotion in his face in any way, shape or form, and it works really well to make a very good bad guy for the Terminator. And when those two fight, it's brilliant. Action sequences in this movie, once again, just brilliant. I mean, the end act of this movie is just fantastic in every single way. And if I'm kind of hoping that most people in this world has watched Terminator 2, but if you haven't, you do not know what you're missing out on. It may not be your cup of tea and all that, but just honestly, just sit down and give it a watch because it is just absolutely fantastic. Once again, it holds a very special place in my heart, this movie. Like, I could watch it over and over and over again, and there's so many reasons. I only touched on a handful of reasons why I love this movie so much. It's just little touches in this. It's easy, it's well done, it's well presented. I love the acting. It's just gold to me. To me, myself, it's just pure gold. So if I was to rate this, it's going to be a clear 10 out of 10, possibly even a bit more. And even though my scale only goes up to 10, I'll give it a million out of 10. That's how much I love this movie. So on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below. I hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care and goodbye.